Let's take a look at shares of Tesla. The company just reported earnings, and I think what's really important and interesting to understand about Tesla is that the stock essentially has a mean reversion tendencies, at least has had over the past few years since the stock hasn't really gone anywhere, and that mean reversion tendency is towards this green line on your screen. It's the 150 period moving average. And so essentially Tesla, if you look at it closely, hasn't done anything since January 2021. But when it gets overbought, it tends to mean revert back down. And when it gets oversold, it goes back up to that moving average. Now, at the moment, if you look at this closely, you can see that the stock is more or less right at, like almost stuck at that moving average. Even as I'm recording this here right after earnings, the stock is down as I'm recording this, but it's still only currently trading just a little bit lower than where it is right here, right now. So essentially the stock is stuck in a range. Now, this is Tesla and things can happen, of course, very quickly, but at least earnings are out of the way. So the way I look at it is there's essentially a narrower trading range and then there's a bigger one. So let's start with the more narrower one first. So for those people that want to construct some trades, here is how I am looking at this right now. For the most part, Tesla is stuck in this trading range between around $370 on the upside and about $290 on the downside. As I'm recording this, the stock is right after earnings here trading around 310, so toward the lower half of this range, but still well within that range. To me, as a directional trader, if one were to put on a directional trade, I don't see that making a lot of sense until at the very least we see the stock again breaking above 370 or below 290. The bigger range is somewhere as high as 480 and as low as maybe around 220. So that would be this range here. Now that's a much wider range, but obviously in order for that range to become interesting, the stock has to first break out of the tighter range. So my main message in this video is not to give you a specific trade idea, but to keep a lot of people from doing trades that are directionally just senseless. Because, again, the stock is stuck in a range. Now, there may be ways, if one wants to sell a strangle or a straddle or do an iron condor, those are ideas of doing, making money from a stock that's range-bound. Iron condors happen to be some of my favorites, legging into those. But just keep in mind this stock is stuck in a range. I know there's a lot of bullish narratives around Tesla. Some people have a very bearish narrative around Tesla. Narratives don't make money. What makes money is factually looking at how the stock is trading. And right now, this stock, for the most part, is stuck between 290 and about 370. If we break out of that range in either direction, I think directional trades can be put on. And again, those directional trades would then on the downside potentially lead to as low as the low 200s and the upside maybe somewhere around, the high 400s. So, but again, until we break out of this range, this stock is range bound. If this video helped you, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, you give us a thumbs up like, and if you want to see this approach in action, you will want to join us in our Set the Market morning call, which happens at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, Monday through Thursday. Make sure you join us for that in the link down below. Again, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.